Hi YouTube, welcome back to Wtf Rc Cars, and we're going to continue on looking at the setting screens for the Elceram Nitride ESC. So we're onto the brake menu, so let's bring in for a close-up look and see what this has got in store for us. So first things first, get into the brake menu. So we're pressing all the two buttons, move across to brake. So if we're looking through and we press the center button, so first thing we can change is the minimum brake percentage, and this we can change down to 0%, and then we've got a max if we go all the way up to 100%, and this can work in conjunction with the drag brake. So you can have your drag brake and that'll equal the minimum braking. Your max we've got all the way up, if we max it out, 200%, and then obviously on this, if you press the minus, we can back it all the way down to 6%, which is just above whatever you've got the minimum set to. So we've got as drag brake percent. This you can go all the way to plus 100 or all the way down to 0. You've got your PWM frequency. On this one, the stock setting is 1, so we can go away from 0.1 to 45 kilohertz. So the lower you go on this PWM frequency, the more aggressive or more torque the brake will have, and obviously the higher up frequency, the less torque and more progressive it'll feel. Then we've got park brake, I believe, on off. So it looks like that just locks the actual vehicle. Maybe be useful for a crawler. Not really sure on that setting exactly, because there's no mention of it whatsoever in instructions anywhere, so I'm guessing that's something new that's been added to the firmware. But with the description, park brake, I'm guessing it's just going to hold the brake for you, so the vehicle won't coast. And then lastly, we've got exponential that you can go plus and minus. I believe this is 125. So just same as exponential on the actual transmitter itself, you can change your actual sort of response curve of the brake, so you can have more or less initial braking. But yeah, pretty straightforward, nice amount of settings. And then on the transmitter we can see what it does. Nice that these readouts are all live on it. Good use of the little screen, and then you just tap save and then that's it. So yeah, quite a comprehensive menu for options for braking. The main takeaway of it is your maximum brake is the maximum amount of brake force. The minimum is also to work with the drag brake. So your drag brake initially is going to be equal to whatever your minimum brake force is, so you can play around with them two settings, so you can get your car decelerating when you're off throttle to match how you like it. But yeah, quite a nice little setup, really easy to read. And the only one that's a bit weird on this one is the park brake, but without having a motor fastened up to it, I can't really test it, but I would think that park brake should just be when you let off at throttle, it'll just hold the RC where it is. But let's wrap this one up. So there we have it, the park brake menu on the Elceram Nitride ESC. I'm mainly just doing these videos to give you guys a nice look at it, so you know what you're getting into if you buy this ESC. Some guys find it useful for just a bit of an explanation of it, especially if you're just new to RC and you're just coming into it. But really at the moment, I'm really enjoying having this little screen on the speed controller, not having to mess around, taking time to plug in an external dongle or connect to an app on your phone. It's just really quick and convenient. So yeah, the more I get to play with this, the more I'm appreciating how useful that little screen will be. One thing that I have noticed with people is some people aren't sure whether the writing on the screen would be too small, but it is black background and really bright writing. So even if your sight's not brilliant, you don't really have to get close up to it to actually make out what the settings are. But thanks again for watching Wtf Rc Cars. Don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, share to friends and family, and catch you guys again in the next one.